Today we are talking about two different business structures, the LLC and the S Corporation. My name is Carla Dennis and I am going to break down the pros and cons of each as well as the tax implications and give you real world examples. But before we jump in, my friends, I'm gonna need you to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of this wealth building information. Now, let's get after it. What's the difference between an LLC and an S Corp? An LLC and an S Corp are both formed with the Secretary of your state. An LLC allows for more flexibility, and you can be a single member LLC or a multi-member LLC. An S Corporation requires you to file a separate income tax return as an S Corp and can lower your tax by making sure it cuts out self-employment tax. Let me give you a real-world example of the difference between an LLC and an S Corporation. Let's say you make $100,000 and you have $100,000 in your LLC and your S Corp. Inside of your S Corp, you're gonna need to take reasonable salary that is going to be hit with payroll taxes. Within that are your self-employed taxes, your Social Security and your Medicare. On the LLC side, the entire $100,000 is going to be taxed with 15.3% self-employment tax on top of state income tax if you're in a taxable state. On the S Corp side, you're not gonna pay any self-employment tax on the amount of income after your salary has been deducted. Here's a checklist to decide between an LLC and an S Corp. First thing is, do you need limited liability protection? The S Corporation is going to give you the better protection. Number two, are you going to go on payroll? Because in an S Corporation, you have to go on payroll. Inside of an LLC, you can take draws. Number three, how do you handle administrative work? Because an S Corporation is going to require more administrative work, while an LLC is going to require less of your time. And four, are you ready to step up and pay a higher level of tax? Because when you're inside of an LLC, you're going to pay more tax than you are inside of an S Corporation. Why is it important to make the right choice in the beginning between an LLC and an S Corp? When you're making that decision in the beginning, it is going to help you save money because you're not going to have redo your entity setup process. When you're making that right choice in the beginning, you're not going to have to change the name of your business or possibly your EIN number with other people that you're doing business with. When you're making that right choice in the beginning, you can also make sure that you are forecasting your business properly and knowing where you're going for the long run. It's important to take the time to understand the right choice so that you can save money and set yourself up for strategic business growth. As a bonus tip, if you chose the wrong entity in the beginning, there's things that you can do. If you chose an LLC and you want to be an S Corp, you can file a 2553 form asking IRS to allow you to be an S Corporation. If you are an S Corp and you want to go back to an LLC, you're going to have to close the S Corporation, dissolve it with the Secretary of State, and then form an LLC. Even if you choose an LLC and you have your LLC taxed as an S Corporation, you're always still going to be an LLC in the eyes of the Secretary of State. So just make sure you understand that. Forming an S Corp is different from being taxed as an S Corp. When you are making that decision between an LLC and an S Corp, it's so important for you to understand what's an LLC versus what's an S Corporation. It's important for you to understand the liability protection. It's important for you to understand the tax implications. And it's important for you to understand that if you've gotten yourself in a slinky, what you need to do to get out of it. Also, you want to understand the administrative burden of time and money of having an LLC versus an S Corp. Now that you know better, it's time for you to do better. I want you to like, comment, and share this video, as well as subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any wealth building information. Now, go get after it.